Hi, this is Jeffrey Kerr, Kerr Financial Group. Today's Friday, January 30th, 2026. We've come to the end of the month, one more day in January. What a month it's been. First, we'll start with the stock market. The Dow Jones Industrial Average, the S&P, and the NASDAQ Composite all up around 2%, 1.8 to 2%. But the real leader so far in 2026 has been the small caps. The Russell 2000 is up almost 7% in 1 month. Now today we're down a little bit, but still remarkable moves for stocks the first month, especially the Russell 2000. We'll see if that can continue. And I think it's remarkable given the news flow outside the financial markets. We had Davos, which President Trump went over and was the anti-Davos man. We've had Venezuela. We've had Greenland. We've had trade tensions and tariff threats. We've had Canada. We've had Minnesota and all division within the United States. It's amazing that none of these chaos has really impacted the financial markets. Now, part of that is because earnings, I think, are going to be pretty good. So far, the earnings season has been good and better than expected. I'll get the exact numbers, but I saw a number midweek that was about S&P up about 20% year over year, with the forecasts were only up about 8 or 9%. But again, it was a small sample too, and I'll get an update over the weekend, report back on Monday. But also, there's some volatility coming in and out of earnings. For example, Microsoft yesterday was down 10%. They had some decent numbers. Meta or Facebook was up 10% on better than expected numbers. SanDisk, one of the hot stocks recently, is up 14% today. And also, I think this week we've seen some pullback in the metals. I mean, the gold and silver have been parabolic almost, and we're getting somewhat of a correction today. I don't know if that's the end of the move, but it's been an incredible move in the metals, even in the base metals like copper and some of the other base metals, nickel, palladium, platinum, and like that. Let me end with the new Fed chairman being nominated by President Trump, Kevin Warsh. So that's got markets, I guess, a little bit on edge as well. But I think what little I've read about him, he comes out of Stanley Druckenmiller's shop, and he's got to be pretty smart to be working for Stanley Druckenmiller, being in that group. So we'll see. He's a practitioner and been in markets, obviously. So we'll see. But it's also 4 or 5 months till he gets nominated and put in place. So have a good weekend. Stay warm and stay safe. We'll be back on Monday. Thank you for listening. Please like, subscribe, and share, and send along questions and comments. Goodbye.